Hey, what is up, fellas, peoples, ladies, gentlemen? Welcome back. I'm back in the saddle, folks. We get adjusted here. Good stuff. All right, it's been a minute. We had some really cool stuff. We had, SOE Live that interrupted some things, and then we had PAX, and then that was, interrupted some things. But I am back, my good friends. I am Tramell Ray Isaac, Senior Art Director for PlanetSide 2, and this is Inside the Player Studio. Of course, you know that because you're looking at the stream, and it says right there on top of the thing. It says Tramell Isaac. Or T-Ray. That's what it says up there. What's up, everybody? I'm seeing some new names in the chat stream. Welcome aboard. Appreciate you taking your time out to join me for this lovely hour on this Monday evening. So a little bit of news. So I think we're gonna start. Well, I know this. We're gonna start doing a EU stream for those in the EU. People who are joining us, and it's like nighttime there for you guys. Everybody's about to go to bed, so we're going to do a special stream for you guys at the end of the month, and we're probably going to repeat that like every last Monday of the month. How about that? We're going to do that special 9 a.m. stream for you guys. That's 9 a.m. for us, and what is that, like 5:30, somewhere around there? So yeah, we'll probably get that popping off at 9:30 here, 5:30 your time, and then you guys can actually participate interactively and not have to wait for the the video on demand. And speaking of video on demand, something happened last time. I do not know, but the last episode somehow mysteriously got cut off, and I'd like to apologize for that. I don't know what happened. We put it up anyway. I think it was like 15 minutes worth of info. Any info is good info. Whether or not it was complete or not is, it's a problem. Whatever. We did it. Try not to make sure that doesn't happen again. I apologize for that. So, all right. I've got some lovely stuff for you guys today. I'm going to try to show you, go through the process for, getting stuff into the viewer. I'm going to do that. It's probably going to be long and boring because I'm actually starting from zero. Just open up the thing, export some stuff. I'm sure some bull jive will pop up, and then we'll have to do another bug report and hold that back for another week or so. Anyway, Mr. Andy Skirving is working on that and cleaning up whatever he can. And then, of course, that's got to go through our good folks in the legal team to make sure that we are crossing our T's and dotting our I's. So then it'll be in your hands, and then I'll just sit back and watch all the goodness come through. That's what I'm going to do. But I want to address something. I saw some stuff on the last episode that I want to go over. Somebody, try to call me out and say some bull jive. Let me go ahead and switch over to this right here. You see this one right here? Look at this one. This guy right here. Man, you're cool and all, but the shit you pass up, I love. No wonder we don't get shit. I don't really know what I kind of asked him, like, really don't understand what you're talking about because you don't use punctuation. So I have to call him out on that. But they call me the grammar Nazi. Well, if you don't use punctuation, how you expect people to know what you're talking about? I'm sorry, dog. Use English properly. All right, so they say, blah, 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 yada, 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 curse word. The things you pass up for stupid reasons I actually like and could see in the game. So first and foremost, I appreciate your comment. That's great. But you got to give me more context. What stupid reasons are you referring to? What item are you referring to? Then I can actually explain to you my reasons for denying it or not wanting it in the game or not being able to use it or whatever. So right now it's just general statement. You do stupid stuff. Blah, blah. Grammar Nazi. Okay. Whatever, dude. Clear it up. Put some more in the comments. If you're looking at the show, go ahead. Fill it out. Tell me exactly what it is that I didn't like that you thought would be the greatest thing since sliced bread. So go for it. Go ahead and put that in there. Done with that little rant. scoot you off to the side, son. All right. So, question from Nelson one time. Can you get the ability to hold pistol sideways? And it's got nothing to do with this. It's got nothing to do with this. And the answer is no. So there you go. No holding pistol sideways. This is not the hood. Sorry. All right. I got some of these. I'm going to give some game cards away. And I got some implant codes as well. I'll be giving those away as well. So let's get into this. If anybody's got any questions, please throw those up in the chat, and I will glance over every once in a while. Maybe I'll catch it. Maybe I won't. But, hopefully I will. All right. So everybody's heard about this thing, right? Bam. I'm assuming that I have the right build because I ran into some issues earlier and I tried to call Mr. Skirving and he was not at his desk. But this is one of the things that we were asking for. Look at that little skull down there. You see that? There it is. Skeleton allows you to see your skeleton and all the links according to it. How do Player Studio preview things like camos before they... There you go. See, I answered your question before you even look, Vonic. Right there. This is how you view your camos. Right here. In this thing. You'll be able to do that. Bam, bam. So let me go ahead and go through the whole process for you guys who are, unaware. All right. So you'll have all your materials here. We got all the default materials that you can currently use and some things that we're, going to allow you to use in the future, like character stuff, vehicles and weapon stuff, all the NS vehicles and stuff like that, NS weapons, hood ornaments, things of that nature. So all those things are in there, all the textures and stuff. So let's go ahead and let's see. We're going to go ahead and load up TR character, and that just has all the character stuff, all the character textures associated with it. You see those pop up right here. Those are all the textures associated with character in our game, and it gives you all these things, and you can't alter those things just like anything else, right? So you'll be able to just see that these things are there, and hopefully I think what we're trying to do is get a different, either download this stuff in a patch via the launcher or a separate download. So we're trying to figure that out right now. Please, asking game questions probably a waste of time right now. I'm gonna try to stick to just specifically Player Studio stuff. So all right, so here's the basic layout of the thing. You got your vert count and all that other jazz to help you keep your assets under the count that we've given you. And we got time of day stuff in here. We got skeleton. We got some different rendering. You can pick different sky files. All the sky files are in there. This is for Empire coloring. So if you're doing like weapon attachments for vehicles or vehicle armor attachments, then you can actually see where the Empire color is. You can't alter it, but you can pick which one is which. They got field of view, of course. You can do field of view stuff. Really simple stuff. Here's your tinting. Check to see where your tinting actually shows up. You change your model and stuff like that. So all right, so that's all the basic things in there. So let me just go ahead and go through the whole process. So I got Maya up in here, all up in here, and afternoon chilled fury. What's going on, my brother? All right, let's see. Dave Carried is a solid option. What are you talking about? It's a happy day for T-Ray. Yes, it is. Very happy day. I'm always happy. Happy stuff happens all the time. All right, let's go ahead and open up something real quick. I'm going to, let's go ahead and find, see what's up in here. Go ahead and grab a character and see if we can export that mofo for you. Characters, armor, tiara, models. Jeez, we got a lot of these joints. All right, let me go ahead and open this dude up. All right, loading up the females. What's going on, Sledge Crusher? Sir Kane, you can make, no, you can't make animations, homie. Sorry. Kane, you're always jumping the gun, my friend. Can't do that, brother. Can't do it. All right. Let's see if Skirvin's done his job. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab all of this bull jive and export it. All right. Fuck it. Let's do it all. Let's do it all. Export. Export all. All right. Let's go ahead and put this on my desktop. Test. Tiara. Bam. Oh crap. I need to export that as a FBX. Alright. See, FBX references. Okay. Yada yada yada. Just make sure that this is all good. Hold on, let me cancel that. There's some things that you have to have in order for this thing to export properly. Alright. FBX reference. Include. Is any of that stuff needed? Alright. Well. Let's see what happens, brother. Export. Oh, here it is. Alright, so smoothing groups. We're good. Yes, yep. Good, go. Reference there, okay. When they do that, that's good. Close this bull jive up. Geometry. Alrighty. Close that. And file format. Good to go. And conversion. Where's the fucking units? Alright, units. Centimeters. No, it'll be centimeters. So you make sure that your units are in centimeters. And now we're going to do this. Bam. Alright. Watch this doesn't work. Of course not. Alright, so yeah, don't worry about that warning. It's a bull jive. Nobody cares about it. Alright. Let's go over to the old Tulio. Alright. Could you make TR red for a bit darker? Nah, what you want to do that for, huh? What you want to go and do that for, huh? Alright, we'll go ahead and find this joint that I put up here. TR, testy, open sesame. Alright, there it is. A little chickadee. Let me go ahead and frame that up. Get some, oh my god. Oh, there's a skeleton. Look at that, it's amazing. That is amazing. Look at that skeleton. And if you click on all the little things, it shows you what's, weighted to what. So there you go. So you can click through all this bull drive and you can find out what's weighted to what. You will not be able to alter this stuff. So no, you can't change the rig. Can't do that. Well, I'm not trying to reanimate your stuff, son. So there you go. Then you can see the skeleton. Bam, bam. The weights. And now let's go ahead and see if we can assign some. Oops. Let me go ahead and turn this back on. Boop. Assign us some chars. All right. So there you go. There's our first warning. It does not have a third UV set. So let's go back to the drawing board, shall we? And for this case, I'm going to just slap one in there. A little slappity dappity. Just so that I can get this thing through. But you, on the other hand, will actually be doing this correctly. Alright, so that's my UV2. Let me see my textures. Bam, bam. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and take this. And I'm going to copy this into a third UV set. Blam. Map 3. And I'm going to rename that. Zoop. And that'll be map 3. And apply. And now I should have 3 UV maps. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Good to G-O. Alright. Let's go ahead and material. Let's check this mug out. Make sure this joint is legit. Come on, baby. What you doing? Where's my attributes? Attributes. Where'd you go? Alright, there you go. There you go. Zoop. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, yep. Got my UVs all squared away. Sweet. All right. Let's do this again. Bam. Bam. Let's go ahead and select all these joints. Done. Export selected. Export that shit. Overwrite that bull jive. Bam. Yep. Want to do that. It's a tool to make, yes, allow you to make game ready assets. So then when we look at them, we'll just be like, hey, that's awesome. Put it in the game. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Okay. So hopefully, let's see, fingers crossed, we are G to G. All right. We got our Skelly in there. Soup. Okay. Skeleton looks good. Let's click on some stuff. Waiting looks good. All right, let's try to assign some textures. See if it works. Just thinking about it. Oh my God, it worked. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All right, there you go. Look at that. Very nice. All right, so one of these things that you will be able to adjust when you get yours, you'll be able to adjust the strength of your details. Look at that. Look at that. Detail normal show up. Viola. All right. And I can set my... This one does not update. I don't know why it doesn't update on the fly. But I gave Skirving the business for not doing that. So yeah, you can set this to whatever you wish. Let's see. Let me get this back in there. Let's go ahead and assign this. Oh, I forgot. It's a separate object. I didn't do the UVs for that one. All right. Whatever. You get the point. You do the UVs for all the pieces. In this situation, all of these pieces are separate objects. So it needs a third channel UV for every object that needs to be unwrapped. But there you go. I'm just going to do it for that one because I'm lazy like that and I don't have time to be bull jiving. All right. So that's that. And then when you're done with it, you go ahead and export this little truck. I don't know why he put the truck there. I thought it was pretty cool, but he put the truck there. There you go. Export it. You can export it from here, or you can do Control E. Bam, hotkeys for the win. All right, so you export that. Bam, bam. Okay, all shading groups must have material assigned to it. So there you go. It will not allow you to export something that doesn't have a friggin' texture on it. So there you go. And if I wanted to do that whole thing, I would, but I'm not. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just tell you exactly what happens. So I get all my stuff set up. I'm gonna set this to whatever. I'm gonna say I want this to be deeper. I want this to tile tighter. Bam, there I am. When I walk up on my thing, there it is. Nice little tile detail normality. And then I'm gonna export it. And when I export it, it's gonna come out as a .soe FBX or something like that, some kind of proprietary file, and that's the file you actually send to us. We'll take that file, put it in the game, or put it in the viewer, and then you can have at it. Or like some things that you can do, like I want to show you. So when you just want to test stuff out and look at things and render shit out, if you want to do that, you can add materials, a custom material that will allow you to just load up textures however you want to. You can make your own textures for whatever object you want. So if I want to make I don't know, a chair, and use the rendering power of Forge Light, you make a chair, bring it in here as an FBX, apply your textures that you've created, and bam, it's just like a viewer. So there it is. So we extended it to all things art, and you want to just look at some stuff and play around with the tech, you can do that. So there it is. The tool is almost done. I believe we are just waiting on legal for the most part. There's a lot of things. Hey, what's up, Ender? There's a lot of things still left to do, but we will not hold this up for those things. There's a couple things we need to do that are on my short list. like allowing people to see animation, sets of animation. So we'll just give you a couple animations. You won't be able to create them. You'll just be able to test out your stuff, because you will have to rig, weight your things to the bones that we give you. So it would be nice to be able to see those things. The skeleton thing was a last minute addition, because I really wasn't thinking about it before. And then once I realized it, I was like, there's no way that they're going to be able to weight these things and actually not be able to visualize them. So they added that pretty quickly. Those guys are really, really good at it. And we'll be trying to extend it as best we possibly can as time goes on. So this is a great first step for you guys making whatever you want. So as soon as we get the kinks out of this thing, woo, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. All right. So there you go. Anybody got any questions about that? Lumifiber you'll be able to view that in here as well. We just don't have that set up right now. The shader, they're working on that shader too. And the Lumifiber stuff should be in the first round of this stuff, hopefully. Also decal locations and stuff, hopefully. Yes. Well, we already shipped rigs with the packages. So anything with the vehicles and stuff like that, you'll have the skeletons along with it. We have FBX files in those packages on the website, so you'll be able to see all of your bones and stuff before you get it done. So there you go. I don't want it. I'm gonna close it. Anybody else? Player Studio games it's for all games. This is the Player Studio version viewer for PlanetSide 2. EverQuest 2 and EverQuest 1 have their own version of this same technology, but they have different shaders. So, and they also allow people to make their own textures. So that portion that I showed you that allows you to put in your own textures, that's what they use for EverQuest 1 and 2, because you can actually make your own stuff there. So this technology will be spread across all of the teams. H1Z1 will have a version of it that uses their shaders or whatever setup that they decide to use when they do Player Studio. So yeah, this is very extendable. Can't wait to see what people make. I can't either, man. It's gonna be awesome. What about prop creation for Landmark? Don't know. Dave was talking about having people allowing people to make props inside of Landmark with the Landmark tools, building tools out of voxels and stuff. So I don't know if that's actually going to come to fruition or not, but that's his plan from what I heard, having a conversation with him at PAX. But that's something that I think he's kicking around. Nothing solid. That's just hearsay at this point. But hopefully they'll figure it out. Right now they're not in a position to actually make any statements on what they're going to use for Player Studio just yet. All right, so let's get into some of these creations that you guys have sent me. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. I got them all lined up across the top. Look at them. Bam. All right, let's start from left to right. Anybody got any questions? Oh, let me give away who gave me my pen. There's my pen. My lucky pen. All right, let me get this mug. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give away some implant codes. You know how I do. I just do it like this. I just see, stuff on the screen and then just write it down. No rhyme or reason, because I pick silly stuff, me. Okay, there it is, done. Okay, well, I only got like 6 of them, something like that. So I'm gonna give away 2 right now. Bam. Red, what is the name? Red Morgan. You got one. And Bite Scar, I got you one, son. So stick around after the stream, because I got to go to my desk. I'm going to put these codes in and I'm going to send it to you via Twitch. So if you're not in the thing and you're expecting me to read this chicken scratch that I just wrote down, you are surely mistaken, sir, because I will get it wrong. So stick around after the stream so I can just go ahead and say bam bam, message to you in the stream, and then you'll get your implant code. All right, let's get into some of these things. Yeah, I don't know, 30-second delay, brother. All right, let's do it. Okay, this is my good friend here, Doku. Let's see what you guys think about this guy. I think this is pretty sweet. Okay, let me look at his final joint. I do like the one that's up though. I really do like that one. That one's pretty cool. Let's see if he's got any. I think a lot of comments in here. Let's see what some of the comments are. Looking good. Be careful about thickness of the plating. Yep. Nice input, Faven. Good friend Faven out there in the UK doing it up. I would say some of the, just this swoop back here. If you look at this, like this, how that goes up like that. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling it. I would take this actually, Doku, and send that all the way back, but then just end it like right about there. But don't do this little swoopy thing. Just go straight back. I like the fact that you got this overlapping. The plates right here, like I think what he's talking about is like how this looks really, really thick and bulky. Not really the Vanu way, as you would say. I would take these out completely. Just take the little knobs out, and that might do it. Actually, just take those knobs out, and then instead of this indent, I'd go like straight here. Just get rid of this altogether. Bring this down all the way, and bring that, like, swoop that around to kind of match the same line work you got on the side right here. Just go ahead and send it up just like that. But yeah, I think you got a nice helmet there. Anybody got any comments on that joint? Likes it thin. Yeah, we like it thin. Okay, he made some more changes to it. Yeah, okay. Yep. But yeah, I would get rid of this indent. I'll bring this all the way across, and then just follow this shape. Follow that shape. Instead of bringing this close to the shape, keep that same distance from that, and follow that same line work that you got going on in there. Take this out too. This little dent in. Take that out. Just go straight across. Right there. Bam. And I think you got something nice. Yeah, I like the spine in the back. Be cool. Yeah, throw some some glowy bits in there. That'd be cool too. Glowy bits. Looking good there. Doku. Nicely done, son. Anybody got any questions or comments about my good friend's Doku's helmet? Nothing? Good. I'm out. All right, there you go. Moving on to the next one. On to the next one. All right, let's see where he started. Fatalis. Okay, Shiver started with this joint up in here. Kind of starting with the moldy bits. Getting all moldy. Yeah, it's starting to kind of look like Mr. Doku's over there. All right, starting to do some wacky stuff in here. A little one-patch eyeball. Oh, you get a little frog-eyed up in here. A little froggy. Looking like catfish. All right. Okay. It's transforming. It's getting there. It's getting some other little stuff going on in there. Yeah, and it's moving along. All right. Let's go all the way down to where he is now. All right. All right. I think you need to bring, like, this gap is killing me. I think that's the gap that's killing me. It's supposed to be TR, and you got too many indents for TR. Like this little indent right here is a little weird. I would just go ahead and bring this straight through. Bring that straight through. Kind of get rid of this little indent in there. I don't even really know why that's there. And you've got like a nice shape here, but then it breaks down because you got too much gap in the middle. So I would bring this closer and bring these eyeballs in a little bit closer to more humanoid-ish. I like that. I like the shape. And then do something with this right here. Like this line work right here is very non-TR. So yeah, do something with this to kind of smooth this out. I would bring this piece right here that's sitting back, bring that closer to make it more flush, but then keep them still separated so that you have like a cut line between this covering piece and this piece right here, but bring it forward so it wraps around. And you got to figure out what you want to do with this neck, because it's just like blobby right now, but it's a good start. And what does the back look like? Don't know. Let's figure out what happens in the back side. What is up? Anybody else got any questions or comments? Throw them in the chat, please. While I'm doing this, it is 5:30. We got 30 minutes left, so we're gonna do this. I got a lot of these up here, man. I picked out a lot of them. So our good friend Faven back on the scene, doing it like a big dog. So he started off with this one, and even though I liked it, because obviously I want to explain why I didn't like it, because homeboy Nuclear Killers 12XX will give me bull jive about the fact that he liked it something and I didn't like it. So there you go. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I didn't like this. It's because it looks too similar to one that I've already seen before, which is, where is it at? I think I posted it. All down here. Keep on going. And it was here. It looks familiar. Let me find it. Bam. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, snap. Ah, man, it looks almost like that one. So, Nuclear Killers, how you like them apples, homie? This is the reason why I turn certain things out. It may be a great thing, may be great, but the object of this is to not create a bunch of stuff that stomps on other people's stuff. You want to be as original as possible and try to find your own lane. And it is my job to keep everything as separate as possible. Of course, there's going to be some similarities in some things where you can actually have some items occupies somewhat the same space but have like a different feel to it. Yes, there's not going to be like one of every kind and then that's it. You made one with goggles, therefore no more goggles can be made. Like, it's got to find its own way, and I think this one was too close to that one. So Faven saw that and I was like, okay. Then he went this way, bam, a completely different direction, which is awesome, because now he's got something that's totally unique and doesn't step on anybody else, and he's got his own way. He's got his own way. So now when he puts this thing up on the marketplace, people will look at it and be like, oh, that's completely unique. I've never seen anything like that before. I need to buy that. So there you go. I've explained it all, Mr. Killers. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. But yeah, between these, I don't know. I think I like the chrome joint. I like the red one too. I like the chrome joint though. I like the contrast. I think that'll play really nice. Yeah. If Faven could actually see the chrome, which he will be able to once he gets this viewer in his hands, then he could do it himself and make it all chromey. Yeah, dude, I like that one. Yeah. All right, so there it is. Faven, you got it. Let's see, who is it? Somebody talking about tubes again. All right. Okay. I don't know where this came from. Maybe I was misquoted or misunderstood or whatever. Somebody said, Tramell don't like tubes. It's not that I don't like tubes. They have to be in the right spot. You just can't have a tube coming out of a dude's nose just because you want a tube there or you're trying to fill up some space. It needs to have a purpose. When I talk about helmets with tubes, it's like somebody will have a tube coming out his forehead, and one coming out his ear, and one coming out the bottom of his chin. It's like, why do you have them there? What's the purpose of it? First and foremost, is a helmet needs to be functional. It needs to look functional, and then it needs to look cool. So you just can't have random tubes poking out of stuff. Sorry. So, yes, you can have tubes on TR helmets, but they have to make sense. And you're right, they have to be organized, and they look like they're manufactured. It can't be like some haphazard thing. NC, on the other hand, can have wires that look haphazard. That's NC style. That's what they do. They just like, whatever, I got this thing, I'm gonna put it together again and then make it mine. VS, no wires. Tubes, possibly, if they're done right on the VS. But that's the difference. Tubes on TR, no tubes on wires, and possibly tubes on NC. Very little tube action on VS. There you go. Separation defined. All right, Faven, looking good. All right. Anybody else got any questions in there? I agree with TR. You can get certain elements and elements that are just for aesthetic. Yes, you can. You can have things that are just there for looks, but the overall thing can't just be, I'm just a thing that looks good. It's got to look functional, right? It's functional first, and then it looks good on top of that. If the function and the form match, then you got a winner. But it's got to look like it works, you know? It's got to look like it's going to protect you from some stuff, you know? You can't just be like, oh man, it's an awesome looking gold blah blah platinum diamond studded thing. It's like, why would you wear that? Really? It's like, it's not going to protect you from anything. But if it's a helmet with gold trim, then it's like, okay, the gold trim is just there to enhance the look of a thing that's already protecting your head. So there it is. All right, so on this one, even though we don't take Valkyrie cosmetics just yet, our good friend Fuzz, if you're in there, Fuzz, let me know. We make a tank turret. Do we have to make a separate one for he? You can make a tank turret for whatever ammo version you like. Just specify it, please. And with the tank turrets, before I get into this one, need to make sure that the turrets that you are creating replace the one that you're replacing. So if I make a turret that is, I don't know, that replaces the heat on any particular main battle tank, whatever, it needs to look like it shoots those types of rounds. It can't look like a rail gun because it's just not going to work. It can't look like it shoots electricity because it's not going to work with the ammo type. So you need to make items that work with the items that we currently have, because what you're making is just a cosmetic variant of the thing that already exists. Hopefully that explains some things to you guys. All right, so Valkyrie Cosmetics Hunter. So it looks like he's got some armor, NC armor or whatever. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. A little yellow joint. I like that one's nice. I like this one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I like that. I don't even know why you rendered this so dark. You got bored, had a little bit of fun in the dark. Okay, that's fine. Everybody likes to have fun in the dark. But yeah, Fuzz, I think you on to something, sir. You got some good stuff. So, you know, wait till we pop those off and then you can be first in line, sir. All right. Fuzz is on the way. All right, so we got some scopes here. So I made some red dots. So, Mr. Bifron, you up in here? I don't know. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. Bifron, he's wanted to make a red dot that looks like it's adjustable. Okay. See, updated P3D. I love P3D files. These are awesome. Awesome. All right. All right. So one awesome thing about the new stuff that we've been doing here in house. No more reticles. You don't need to make these anymore. You can get rid of them, because these are all taken care of with textures on our side, which means that the reticles will now be exact center of the screen. Hallelujah. You imagine that? Shooting at something and actually shooting the thing that you were shooting at? Kind of a novel concept, but we did it. All right, so when you're making these things, you don't need to make those anymore. That's new. We just did that last week. So we went through all the scopes. I think those are probably going to be updated next week too. So yeah, when you actually turn this one in, Bifron, turn it in without the geometry in the middle. All right, so talking to this one, you got some texturing to do on this one, sir. You can see how fuzzy this is. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You need to clean it up. You need to find something in that texture sheet that allows you to use more textile density. And looking at your faces and vertices, and it looks like you can spin some more polygons on this thing. A little light in the ass on these. So I would thicken this stuff up. This looks a little dinky. Thicken that up. Thicken this base up. Thicken these up a little bit more. Bring them more toward the middle, not to the outside. I would thicken this base up as well, and these frames. And then I would do a bevel on the side, on the inside. So like on these right here, on the inner edge, the edge that's facing the player, go ahead and bevel, a little small micro bevel on all these edges so you can catch the light on that. Same thing here. Once this is thicker, I would say double at least, and that way these little knobs or little buttons or whatever will show up. I would pick something in the texture that's lighter so that these little arrows show up a little bit better. Throw some screws on the back on these sides right here for the rail attachment, and of course, like I said, thicken this up so that it looks like it actually attaches to the rail properly. And then vary some of your colors in here so that it's not just one blah blah color. And I'm assuming that this is an NC1, but I will go with like a real logo up there. Maybe even cut like a square and then just drop it in there, and then make sure to blend it in properly. So you got a little bit to go. I like the idea, which is the hardest part. Go ahead and add some polygons to this thing so it's not so faceted. Round those joints out. All this stuff is first person stuff, so man, you got to go to town with it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right, there it is. Bye, Fron. You got that? Good. More cowbell for sure. Always more cowbell. You can't go wrong with the cowbell. All right, 542. I'm gonna go ahead and do some of these. Do these joints. Do these up real good. See, implants and station cash. All right, who wants station cash? All right, I'm gonna give this dude some station cash. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do him. All right. All right, that's it. That's all station cash I got. And I'm gonna give this to Kaylee Storm. And then the other one goes to ambient lighting. Thank you. Y'all can stop now, please. Thanks a lot, ambient lighting and Kaylee Storm. You guys got $15 in station cash. I hope this stuff is legit. Don't know. All right. Yeah. So once again, please join me after the stream to gain access to these codes. Because if you don't, I'm gonna, because I swear to God I didn't write those down right, so I'm assuming that those are spelled incorrectly. So ambient lighting, yes, you won, and Kaylee Storm, I think that's the name. Stick around after the stream, or Cal Strom. See, I messed it up. See, if you wouldn't have been there, I would. Damn. Okay. What is this? Gluehead, what are you talking about, dog? All right. Anyway, Neil OP 9000, what's going on? All right, back into it. We got 15 minutes. I got to get through this. Got a lot of them to go. Look at that. So many at the top. All right. Melees. Somebody did these knives. Looking good. I like those, that NC one. I think it maybe should have do a serrated edge. What'd you think? I think I already talked about this one. You should probably, double up on that bandage so that you can get. Oh crap! I was talking about that last time. That was like at the end of the stream, and it got cut off. There is a character named after me in Fallout 2. I worked on Fallout 2 as well as Fallout 1, and I am the father. I would say I'm not the creator. I am the father of the Vault Boy. So. I say the father because I raised him from a little pup and made him who he is today. So there you go. All right. So with this one, I don't know if this actually came through on the YouTube VOD that we put up because it got cut off. But what I'm saying is I think this should be thicker, you know, because right now it kind of looks like a razor blade, like a straight razor, like, you know, the ones you know get the barbershop and they yeah, looks kind of like one of those. I don't know if that was what you was going for, but that's what it looks like. And I think it probably should look more like a hacksaw or something like that, or like a really thick razor blade if that's what you're going. Because it kind of almost looks like you flip that around, it looks like a, you know, you can peel potatoes with it, which is probably, you know, that sounds right up the NC's alley. You know, they take whatever they can, peel some potatoes and stab somebody in the left, you know, whatever. Start peeling some potatoes again. You know, multi-tool, multi-use tool. Who knows? This one on the other side, I don't even know what you was going for on that one. So yeah, I wouldn't even do that one, Bifron. Is that when you Bifron? Did you do this? No, Enig. No, hold on. Let me get back to the, yeah, it was Bifron. Yep. Bifron. Yeah, what happened to this one? That was cool. Well, how'd you end up with the gang signs one? The one looks like somebody throwing up gang signs and stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, don't do that one, brother. I don't know what that's all about. So there it is. Thicken it up, make it look a little bit more menacing, give it some girth. Everybody likes a little bit more girth. So there it is. Done deal. All right. Next up, I believe that's me. Coogee Rap. All right. Cranium helmet. Let's see what we got on the cranium helmet. Who started this one up? This is my good friend Jet Sets. Yep. Good old Jet Sets. Okay. Yep. What'd you miss, Comrade Havoc? You missed everything, my friend. You missed everything. All right. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. Jet Sets. See what you got now, brother. Cleaned it up because I remember commenting on this. So when T-Ray steals my car in Fallout 2, I'll be picturing you. Yes, you should. As you should, because that's what I do. Thief. Steal stuff. I steal stuff. Oh, man, what's up with the P3D file? Okay, it's not happening, apparently. Not happening, Jet Sets. I want to see what's up with that. All right, maybe the other one's bull jive. All right. Oh, excuse me. So, Mr. Jet Sets, what you got in there? Is that intentional? You got that that specular in there? It looks pretty cool. It'd be nice. Yeah, last time I saw this, it had a lot of uneven bull jive in there. And it looks like Mr. Jet Sets went in there and cleaned it all up. That is amazing. Yeah, you got to get rid of the head when you submit that though, homie. Which is cool. Just make sure you get rid of the head out of there. We don't want that messing up your poly count. Because you got some faces left. Even though you got that head in there, you still got some faces left. So that means you can clean up some of this in here. Get some, instead of having that, just have it like nice and smooth. And then you can, you know, subdivide some of that stuff, get this nice swoop. But Mr. Jet Sets had like a whole bunch of stuff in here before. It was like really complicated and like things was off skew and not lined up, and he cleaned up his act. Jet Sets. Nicely did, son. I like that. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I think this was almost done. Did you texture this with the proper textures though? That's the question. Did you use our textures for this? If you did, then that's great. If you didn't, then you got some work to do. So yeah, it looks good. I like that. The model looks great. Pretty good job. Pretty damn good job, Jet Sets. You come a long way. Make me want to cry. Make me want to cry, son. All right, let's go. Next one, Vanguard turret. Anybody got any questions? Go ahead and toss those in there. We got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. All right, so this one's come a little bit away. The turret pike. I like the way this started out. You know, it got distracted with some bull jive talking about doing some smokestacks. Like, come on, dog, don't do it. And then what happened to these? Where'd these come from again? What are these? I thought they were battery packs. I thought we talked about this. Are they batteries? Yeah, okay, they're batteries. Whatever. All right, so it says final version. All right, so when you guys are texturing this stuff, try to get as much texture modeling in your textures. And when I say modeling, that means uneven colors, because in our textures we have, like in the swatches, you have like, you know, roughly gray. So it's gray with a little bit, some bittles in there and stuff. And try to get as many of those little bits in there as you possibly can. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a smoothing group on that one, homie. Instead of, yeah, just get rid of these facets. Get rid of all that stuff. Didn't I tell you not to do the thing? How is this the final version? I told you no smokestacks, dude. Get rid of them. No. Not having it. Because then you're going to be like, hey, I need you to add some effects. And I'm not adding effects. It's just what it is. So get rid of them. So you don't even have to have nobody asking me that stuff. So get rid of this no. And then this is what cracks me up. I said no, please. I even said please. In Lobstrex, you said you the boss. And then it's removed. And then all of a sudden it come back. Like I wasn't going to see it. Lobstrex, come on, man. Are you trying to play me for a fool? Play me for a sucker? Think I didn't see that? It's not the final version, so remove those smokestacks, man. Come on. Let's get it out of there. Let's get it done. All right. We've got 9 minutes. Oh, look at my man Giz with the Miley Cyrus. It's Cyrus. They killed Cyrus. The Warriors did it. All right. Cyrus. All right. I think I commented on his Cyrus helmet on the Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, shame on you. And if you do it again, shame on me. I guess that's it. So there you go. Follow me on Twitter at PS_TRAY. There you go. All right. So Mr. Gizmo, Milk D, Gizmo, hit me up on Twitter with this helmet. Bam. And he's like, oh, is it done? So, you know, obviously he's trying to finish this thing up. But Giz, I know you in the chat because I saw you earlier. Dave G have a meshification. I don't know anything about what EverQuest Landmark has on tap for that meshification is what they want to call it. Voxel stuff. I think that's what his plan is. He's a wily coyote. He can put some wacky stuff in there, so he might do it. Who knows? All right, so Giz. Yeah. All right, so I don't know about this helmet, dude. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what it needs. I don't know. I don't know, Giz. I think it's this area right here that's killing me. Killing me right here. I don't know why. I would simplify this whole area. Ooh, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. You know, this is how the best ideas come about. When somebody throws something on the screen, you just like you start picturing it and you're like, okay, all right, I see it now. This is what you should do, Giz. This is what you should do. Are you paying attention? You got me? You with me? You with me? You with me? All right, let's do this. All right, so check this out. Bring this all the way down to here. And if you're not listening, I'm sorry, because I'm not going to repeat this or draw over it. I'm sorry, just too busy. All right, so bring this all the way down to here. Keep this shape as is. You take this portion right here, this stuff right there, inset it. Get rid of the subdivision right there, though. Get rid of that subdivide right there. Take this shape, the little lightning bolt shape, inset it in. And I think you might be there. And then once you get this, because it's got this little monkey stuff right here, make sure this is as close to the face as possible. So you end up with like a nice shape instead of this thing that goes like that. And I think if I'm picturing what's in my mind, I think you might be there. Think. And oh man, I don't know. I think you should go straight with this. I think you should go straight with that. Nice little point right there. I think that'll do it. I don't know. I think that might do it though, Gizzy. All right, so try that. Get that a shot. See what it looks like. Hopefully that advice is good for your Miley Cyrus. All right, we got 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. All right, what about the arachnid helmet? Who did this one? Samurai Chef, are you in there? The gorilla grin, yeah. I was thinking about that. I think you misspelled gorilla too, though. Yeah, I was thinking about that. All right. What? Wanting to push for a quad turret railgun VS deal on there. One make some turret models. You can make turret models now. I mean, well, no, we held back the main battle tank stuff so that we can finish up the textures. And I think the textures are finished now, so I'm going to hit up Web probably today or tomorrow, so that they can add those main battle tank stuff to the packages. So then you guys will actually be able to make it with the skeleton, with the textures, the updated textures, that is. And then you can start making main battle tank stuff for real. All right, so let me get through this. Oh my god, I'm not gonna make it 5 minutes. Okay, let's see, Samurai Chef. All right, okay, let's keep on going, see how it's going. All right, yeah, I think it might be too early. I don't know about the concept. I don't know, it could turn into something. But I think right now it's a little bit too bulbous. I can see where this is going. Now when I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this piece, I can see that turning into something, but I can see this piece turning into something. You know what I mean? Like, sans a lot of this stuff going on, but more just this piece. Like, if you enlarge this piece to make most of the helmet out of it, I think you might be on something. So give that a try if you are listening, Mr. Samurai Chef. What's going on? Refresh the page. Refresh the page. Are you talking to me? Or should I refresh the page? Or it should be me? Or was it that? Who was that? What? All right. Anyway, my good friend Delta Nick is making. Is this Delta Nick? No, it's Lobstrex. No, who is it? Is it Delta Nick? It is Delta Nick. Delta, I love you. It's making scope, NS scope. All right, so a bunch of people said, make a hinge like that, and I agree. You should make it like a really nice hinge, because this is first-person stuff. It's right there in your face. You want to see all the details and stuff. So when you do something that's kind of like this, it's gonna fall apart. So Delta Nick goes down here, blah blah blah. Let's see what he's got. All right, Arachnid, refresh the page. What's he talking about? I don't know. All right, Delta Nick, see what you got. Oh, okay. All right, so again, you don't have to make these. You don't have to make those. Those are obsolete now. See, what this looks like is that this is a solid piece, that this does not flip over. I'm assuming that you wanted this to be a flippity dippity thing, and now because this is jammed up in there, it looks like it's solid. So you have to do something that makes this look like a piece that rocks back and forth. I will get rid of these ridges. They don't do anything for you. They actually kind of break the shape. Don't really look like nanite systems to me. So yeah, just get rid of these ridges, clean that up, make this hinge a little bit more proper. I'm gonna go ahead and double these things up. Take this there, put that there, and then double this one up and put this one there. Get rid of this one altogether. Maybe put like a little stopper in here, something that looks like it just stops the piece, so it is basically, uniform or something, so it levels it out and whatnot. But don't make it look like it's connected to it. And then you need to do something with this, because either make this a battery or some kind of knobs that you can adjust stuff on it. Give it a little bit of flavor. And yeah, these clamps need to be clamps, not just, they need to clamp the rail, so that people, get some screws on the side of that, put some screws on this thing, and this needs to clamp around the rail. All right. Oh man, I'm out of time. Jeez Louise, time goes fast. I missed out on 4, 5, 6. Damn, I can't even count no more. 6, but yeah, I'm sorry, folks. For those who actually won something today, please stick around so I can hand those out. And then, of course, I got to go over what's going on. We got some stuff to promote. Well, I know that, Friday was Looper's last day on Friday Night Ops. No more Friday Night Ops. So that is being replaced by Bear Force 9, I believe. And Kid Riot, I don't think, Kid, you in the stream, you still there? Are you still doing Thursday? I don't think you are. Yeah, some things have changed. A lot of things have changed. I got to get this updated. But please stay tuned for my good friend It's Murder. He's definitely coming up next, I think. Man, he was talking about not doing it too. I don't know. Things are just wacky right now. I don't know. I think Murder's coming on next. I would hope that he is. But it is 6 o'clock, folks. And it's been a lovely time. Man, I had a great time. I think I gave you guys some good information this time. Lots of information, lots of critique, lots of really cool stuff. Got the PS viewer. You guys got some insights in that. So, hey, man, I think I've accomplished my job today. Round of applause, pat on the back for myself. There you go. It's because nobody else is going to do it. All right. I appreciate you guys taking the time out today, spending time with me every Monday. Hopefully, we try to do this every Monday. Stay tuned for the EU version of this in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do that last Monday of the month. And, thank you. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And please keep submitting. And I will see you on the forums.